Hello, welcome to the show, and welcome back. Have you been away for a break or anything like this? But actually, it's the start of the show, and it's a very interesting show. I have with me JD, who is here from Wow Marketing. Wow Marketing. JD, why is it called Wow Marketing? And can you inform our listeners and viewers and all the other people who are listening what the hell's this all about?
You have to make up your own mind if you know who that is, but if you are a fan of Talkback Radio, you might know who that was. Thank you very much. I won't mention your name, but thank you very much, Talkback Radio person.
My pleasure.
Yes, but what street do you live in, by the way?
Struggle. Okay. Struggle Street.
Okay, good.
It's red and green.
Okay.
Or the side, or it's yellow and green. I'm not sure.
I don't know how I'm going to get through this one, but anyway. I want to show you some wow factor marketing examples of how you might like to do things. Have a look at the picture you've got on your screen right now. It happens to be a shower block at a beach. And this is out of the USA, but how clever is that? It's Sprite has looked after sponsoring this. I'm not a big fan of sponsorship because I don't think anyone's gone out and bought something just because it's on the back of a football jersey. But nonetheless, in this instance, it certainly makes sense because guess what? Of course, there's a store about 100 yards up from where this is where they can buy Sprite. Very, very clever. I have to show you one that's not so clever. This happens to be a Japanese restaurant. And can I ask you, what do you think about that, Mr. Radio Star?
I don't think much of that at all. It seemed to be coming and going at the same time, and that's not in the other way.
No,
it's not true. It's actually you're putting in the you're putting in one orifice and out the other. But the whole thing is this: I just where did the deodorant go? I mean, I wouldn't think that. And
what?
Well, I was looking at the thing. There's a goldfish in it, or something like that. That's I think you should decorate it that way.
This is a bizarre restaurant.
Absolutely appalling.
It's
absolutely appalling.
It's bizarre.
Something falls off the table, you won't know the difference. It falls in, you go, "Oh, was that one? Is that real?" No, it's just out of my bowl. Which bowl? You've gone from this bowl to that bowl. Oh, absolutely nauseating.
Good one. I'll go to the next one. The next slide you'll be seeing on your screen at the moment. I love, it's the Heart Attack Grill. It's in Las Vegas. If you've ever been to Las Vegas and you've gone to the old Las Vegas, then you'll find that this Heart Attack Grill has got a queue at the door. Look at the hamburgers. Look at the way that they've just presented themselves. They make no secret of the fact that they are giving you lots and lots of calories. In fact, when you go into order, the actual staff are wearing nursing outfits, so therefore they're coming across and making sure that you're still alive after you've eaten all these calories.
That's what they should be. You go there to get your own nurse at your table, ready to take your pulse.
Now I want to ask you, and I don't know what voice you're going to do for this one, but I want to ask you what your opinion is of staff working for businesses these days, but taking up a lot of time on their phones. And this happens to be a photograph of a bakery in a shopping centre on the Gold Coast, as a matter of fact, and I just couldn't help myself. I'm just over these kids mainly on their phone when they're being paid to serve. I mean, this guy should be actually out there trying to attract customers, but look what he's doing. He's just looking at his phone. I don't know what character you would want to respond.
Michael Caine. I said, observation is this, that you're distracted from what you're supposed to be bloody doing. I mean, there's a jockey got 3 months suspension because she took the phone into the jockey's room. Now, they didn't find anything untoward. What she did, she was addicted to the phone. And I found that absolutely extraordinary. And I think that it's an observation that it's all changed. It really has. I mean, I was laying in bed with my next door neighbour Charlie last night. And after about 20 minutes of staring at the ceiling, I turned to Charlie, I said, "I don't think much of this wife swapping to you." Everything's changed. Perception changes. Yeah, looking at the photo, I can't see. We're addicted to phones. They are. They're addicted to phones. And people have got to keep checking them all the time because that's where they get their information. And there's no interaction between people. I wonder, when do you put the phone down and actually have a conversation about what you saw on the phone?
Yep. And the thing is, though, I find that in the retail sector, particularly with the pop-up stores that are in the mall of one of the big shopping centres, where they're there for only a period of time, they've normally got kids, manning them, let's face it, because the hourly rate is cheaper. And instead of trying to attract the attention of people passing by, they've got their head down and looking at their phones.
Look at the phone. Well, it's less boring that way. Isn't it?
I see it time and time and time again. Listen, there was one other thing that
Nauseating. Absolutely appalling. It's illuminating to see if there's a light on, but there's not.
I have to bring somehow Austin Powers into this. I'm not sure how I'm going to weave the story around to that. around to that.
Yeah, baby. Do I make you horny? Oh.
I'm trying to give you some marketing tips here. I'm trying to make this content rich, but I'm having too good a time myself. Okay, but yeah, look. Well, let's just finish on the Austin Powers thing. You know what? You know, Mike Myers has been able to do with that franchise, and there's rumoured that there's a number 4 coming along, which would be fantastic.
Hope there is.
Yeah, I hope there is, because you know it's just a fantastic franchise. What he was able to do is go and take the equity of old world romance, if you like, of those old movies and the old songs. I think what was the music he was using? It was
Burt Bacharach.
Burt Bacharach.
Yeah, Hal David.
And
David was a genius.
He actually then morphed that into today's world. So he got a little bit of history, a little bit of today, and a little bit of the future. I think
He had the Michael Caine glasses. Michael Caine, back in his early career, used to talk like that. Very, very to the point, and he was played tough characters. You know, he's belting a bloke one night in the show. Get Carter.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And the big bloke jumps up and he goes, "You're a big man, but you're out of shape, and I do this for a living.
Bang.
Do not punch me. I will hit you back harder." And he used to wear those black frame glasses, and that's what Mike Myers did. He took a bit of that.
Ah, yes, of course.
You know, and probably a little bit of the James Bond thing, because then he would put in the Scottish character. Get in my belly.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So it was all floating around in his creativity stream.
Can I get an outro from you with Austin Powers? What would Austin Powers say if we were finishing up on this whole marketing tips thing?
Wow, baby. That's it. Wow. I mean, you know, if you're turned on by something, you're more likely you'll go and buy it. And the more likely you'll actually buy into it. So the wow factor has to be the thing that gets you in, baby. Make sure you're paying attention. Yeah. Do I make you horny? No. Yes. Wow, baby.
Out of here. Thank you, Danny, and hopefully you
JD.
got some marketing tips out of that and had a bit of fun with us. By the way, want more of this? Click above or below. There's links all around us here, so click one of those links.